Why did the Jewish leaders bring Jesus to Pontius Pilate?
Because they wanted him crucified. There's a misnomer, and I've heard this in the church for a long time, that they weren't allowed to put anyone to death without Roman approval. That's not the case. Like, you could go through the Bible and you see the first martyr of the scriptures in Acts 7 is a guy named Stephen. What happens? He's stoned to death. He's not stoned to death by the Romans. He's stoned to death by the Jews. You jump to John 8 and you have a woman caught in adultery, and what happens? All of these guys are coming around with stones to stone her for being caught in adultery, and Jesus has to intervene and say, let he who has no sin cast the first stone. They're not waiting around for Roman approval. Paul is right there as a member of the Pharisees approving of all of it. So you see, they were able to put people to death. They tried to put Jesus to death a couple of times before crucifixion. The reason why they're going to Pilate is only the Romans were allowed to crucify somebody. And crucifixion was reserved for the enemies of Rome, where they would flog somebody, make them utterly shredded and pitiful on a cross, and they would put the crosses alongside the roadsides as a message to anyone who walked by. If you stand against Rome, this is what happens to you. And these Jewish religious leaders hate Jesus so much, they want him to face the ultimate shame of crucifixion.